There comes a point when the weight of life begins to press down a little too hard. You smile for others, but inside, you feel like you're barely holding it together. You move through your day doing what needs to be done, but your heart feels heavy, and your soul feels tired. Not just physically, but deep soul-level tired. Have you ever felt that? It's more than being busy, more than a lack of sleep. It's that feeling of wondering if what you're doing even matters. That quiet ache of questioning your worth, your purpose, your place in this world. You try so hard to be strong, to hold it all together, to stay positive, to keep believing, to keep showing up. But some days it's just hard. If you're in that space right now, let me gently tell you this: you are not failing, you are not weak, you are not broken beyond repair. You're human, you're going through something heavy, and it's okay to admit that. It's okay to feel tired, it's okay to feel confused. It's okay to sit down for a moment and breathe deeply, fully, and remind yourself, you're doing the best you can. And even when it doesn't feel like it, your best is enough. As you've been carrying a lot, things you've shared and things you haven't, things others can see and things you battle silently in your own heart. But none of it is invisible to God. He sees what you've been through. He knows the nights you've cried quietly, the mornings you didn't want to get out of bed, the moments where you question your strength, and even your faith. And here's the good news: even in your most exhausted, most uncertain, most overwhelmed state, you are still loved, not for how much you achieve, not for how perfectly you hold things together, but simply because you exist, simply because your soul is His, and He delights in you, even when you don't feel very delightful. Sometimes, when we get tired of life, what we really need is rest for our soul. Not just sleep, not just a vacation, but deep, spiritual rest. The kind that reminds you, you don't have to fix everything today. You don't have to be everything for everyone. You don't have to have all the answers. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to simply be. There is a gentle kind of strength in resting, in surrendering your worries, your timelines, your plans, and saying, I can't carry this alone anymore, because you were never meant to carry it alone. There's a kind of peace that enters your life when you finally stop striving and start trusting. When you stop trying to force clarity and instead open yourself to the possibility that you're exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. That's not easy, especially when you're tired, especially when the answers don't come right away. But some of the most powerful things happen in the quiet: healing, clarity, transformation. Maybe right now the silence you're hearing isn't abandonment, it's preparation. Maybe the space you're in isn't a punishment, it's an invitation to go deeper, to sit in the stillness, to trust without needing to control. You don't have to rush through this season, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's confusing, even if it's stretching you in ways you didn't expect. There is something beautiful forming in this moment, even if it's invisible to you right now. You are being renewed, not all at once, not loudly, but slowly, gently, the way the sunrise eases into the morning sky. One breath at a time, one day at a time. You're not who you were yesterday. You're growing, even if you don't feel it. You're healing, even if it's slow. You're becoming stronger, not because you never fall, but because you keep getting back up. And that is worth everything. So to the tired soul listening right now, I see you, I honor you, and I want to remind you, you're not behind. You're not too late. You're not lost. You are right on time for the journey you were made to live. You have breath in your lungs. You have light in your soul. And you have a future that is still unfolding. So rest when you need to. Pause when you must. But never forget this: you are held. You are guided. You are deeply loved. Even on your worst day, you are not alone. Not now. Not ever.